Welcome back to the channel, cricket fans. Cricket, as you know, is a game of precision, patience, and punishment, the three P's. One moment you're in control, the next, everything slips away. Round 3, Jamaica Scorpion versus Barbados Pride. A clash that promised dominance, but delivered a lesson. In this podcast, we break down exactly where Scorpions lost the match, not just on the scoreboard, but in mindset, execution, and
BOLAS Sports Review, where every play breaks through. BOLAS Sports Review, the game, the glory, the truth. BOLAS Sports, review it, feel it, live it. BOLAS Sports, every legend starts here.
Welcome to BOLAS Sports Review, the voice of West Indies cricket.
where Caribbean cricket comes alive.
Well, Barbados Pride produced a commanding display of cricket, beating the Jamaica Scorpions by an innings and 11 runs and put themselves in the next round of this competition. Man, the Barbados spin bowlers bamboozle the Jamaica batsmen. The Jamaica batsmen, especially the middle order, they fail completely. And they fail all, the middle order fail completely in all three games. Because nobody produced a good half a century or a century. None of them. They didn't put on a good partnership. It's only the top order, like Campbell, Mackenzie, and King that just got in one game, that, produce some runs. Barbados, on the other hand, they played, as the game continued, they played better and better. They played plenty better. So they outplayed the Jamaicans.
You know, Bolas, at first glance, Jamaica didn't look out of the game. They had structure, they had moments of great control. But here's the truth about cricket, though, cricket fans. It's not about how you start, it's about how brutally you finish. And Jamaica's early phase lacked intent. That's what I saw. Instead of them building pressure, they absorb it. That balls piled up and momentum slowed. And in cricket, that's a no-no. When you stop pushing forward, you're actually lulling and allowing failing to follow swiftly behind.
Well, I agree with what you are saying. Because they won the first game. That means they played well in the first game. But in the second game, Barbados took away the game from them and made a whopping 600 in the first inning. That's where it all started. So, as you say, they did not produce. They lack a lot of confidence. They lack of everything, I would say, in the latter part of the world cricket. So,
this isn't just Bolas. Let's look at the thing for what it is, because this isn't just about skill, right? This was about decisions, field placements, lack aggression, bowling changes came too late. Some of those guys, they kept them on for too long of a stint. Barbados Pride didn't just play well. They were allowed to settle, right? And when a batting side gets comfortable, two things happen. Singles become easy and boundaries become, it's just going to follow. Okay? Jamaica failed to break partnership early ever. And in cricket, partnerships are silent bullets.
Another thing, when you look at it, the Barbados players, it's not just one or two players that produce runs. Like in the first innings, you had um, a double century, double hundred. In the first two games, you had a guy that he played at that 100 in both games. Look, in this third game, you have Brathwaite who made 74. You have Drakes that didn't make any runs in the first two games that came out and made 94. Chase came in late and he made 84. So that was how Barbados played. A lot of players step up different times.
Right.
That's what Jamaica did not do.
The batting collapse, yes. This is where everything truly unraveled, like you're saying. Yeah, Jamaica's batting didn't just fail all at once, it crumbled piece by piece. Why? No anchor, no one to control the tempo. Like you're saying, uh, Barbados, their batters, they come in stages, they control the tempo. Here in the upper order, middle order, you have the different skills coming into play and balancing um, the game instead of rotating strike, though. For Jamaica Scorpion batters, they 4 shots instead of patience, they choose panic.
Another
And Barbados Pride, they sense that and pressure build, they build pressure, bowlers. And yes, they lost the game. That's the thing about collapse. They're never sudden. They're predictable, meaning the other side watch it, sense it happening, and they're gonna take you out.
yes, even look at this. I'm still saying the Jamaican batsmen did not, one that you expect to make some runs, did not produce. Because look at this all-rounder that he came way down. He's always way down when he come down. That is Smith. He made he made a lot of runs. In one instant, he made 49 of just a couple of balls. And look, every game he made runs, and he's not expected to be one of the big batman. And even in this the second innings of the third game, he made top score 73 in the last game, and yet still they didn't even reach, they lose by 11 runs. So I'm telling you, the middle order did not produce.
Well, I see too. You're right about that, Bolas. And I see where like handling pressure, there's a big difference between Barbados Pride, how they played, and Jamaica Scorpions, how they played. Because both teams faced pressure at different points in the game, but only one team handled it. Barbados Pride, they stayed composed, disciplined, and focused. I'm telling you, I watch and I could tell the few people who are watching with me, I'm telling them, look at how X player, just look at the way they stand, look at the body language, look at the message that they're sending to the rest of the team. Period. Silent messages. Okay? Jamaica Scorpion, on the other hand, they rushed decisions, misread situations. They lost control of the game's rhythm. And like I said, it was a lot of non-verbal messages going through the team. They're indirectly and directly picking up on these signals. I knew certain players wasn't going to do anything. I told you that. Body language. I look at the players, how they position themselves, and you can tell. I'm thinking it's fatigue, it's tiredness, but it's complete lack of control, period. And that's why they lose the game. One of the reasons. Because, Bolas, in high level cricket, talent is everything. But composure, that's what win these type of matches. You have to be on point.
Well, yeah, yeah, you have to be on point. You have to come out there and play. That's what you're trained to do. But I can say it's this is what we use to pick our test team, the regional for the championship. So we want to see all the players go there, do their best. This is how we're gonna find um new players for the test. So all in all, it was a good, it is a good thing for the West Indies team.
Good in the sense that you're saying they're getting experience?
We are producing a couple of guys, new guys like Wickham. You know,
What are they learning? You're saying we're producing them when the team plays like this. How are we? What are you?
no, I'm saying in the region, like the whole regional, it's 6 teams put into 3 groups, and they play 3 games each. So me say this is how we find and find new players for the test. And I see where it produce a lot of new players.
Bolas, let's look at the small errors and the big consequences from what you're saying. Look, let's talk about the little things like missed chances. Are they going to be learning, the new guys? Are they seeing the missed chances? Are they going to be learning from it? What about loose deliveries? How are you positioning them to take advantage of that? Poor shot selections. Are they aware of how they actually lose a match individually? They seems like minor stuff, but they're huge. Combine them together, they decide matches. Jamaica didn't lose because of one big mistake. They lose because of many small ones. And I'm saying, from what you're saying, is like this is a training ground. This is what they're going to learn. That's just my thing.
Well, but I think that's why we have coaches and we have all the selectors and all that. They should be watching what is going on, all the mistakes, all the flaws. Should be, they can fix those. They should fix those with the players that they see. We see a lot of drop catches.
Jamaica Scorpions should have lost this match. I do know that Barbados is a good team. They played well. But honestly, on day 2 of round 3, I see a lot of mistakes.
Yes, there's that a lot of things happen. And for Jamaica, all they needed was just a draw in this third game.
And they could have brought it there
easy. Yeah, easy, but they just did not
now,
produce.
Captain John Campbell, he came down. His two of his plays match at the crease was poor, absolutely poor. To me, is I look at it this way: you must always have your game face when you're going down to play. You're going down to work. It's a job. you should always be there. These two last match that I see he went down, he wasn't there.
Yeah, but still, you know that in the first innings, in the third game, the openers, the first wicket fall at 65, and that showed that it's the game. They started the first wicket fall at 65, and they were bowled out for 142. John Campbell made 38, and he made top score. Nobody else came close to that 38.
Now, that is a problem with the team as well. I am stressing this, guys. You can't depend on just one person on your team. Like you were saying, X man will come and he'll make 70 some, X man will come and he'll put in a 60, and X man will come, he'll put in an 80. That's what the team needs. They can't sit and just depend on top order to make the score. Middle order have to do their part as well.
All right, listen, all right.
Also, but I'm telling you, Bolas, body language, though. You're looking at the top order and they're laxing up. Immediately you lax out
Yes,
too.
all right. But make I give you a scenario. The Barbados Pride won the toss and batted. They batted all day the first day. Then they came out and bat the whole the half of the second day. Then Jamaica came to bat. The openers took it to 65 for the first wicket. And would you believe, after Jan was out for 65, you know that just between lunch and the end of play, he had to come back to bat? That is what I'm showing you about what cricket is. The Jamaica team can stay there and bat half a day. That, for instance, those players should be tired. They play all day the first day, they come back half day the second day, and then have to come out. Like Campbell had to come back 2 times within half a day. So that put a lot of tiredness and stress and pressure on the cricketers.
They need to, middle order need to step up. That team, they to me, from what I'm seeing, they're depending on just upper order to do the work. Every team member need to have a job. They need to have specific duties and role. One person cannot carry the team, and that is my point.
For instance, to get a for instance, Barbados Pride make 439. So for Jamaica not to get fallen on, the Jamaica side needed to make 239 to avoid 200, call it 40, to avoid the follow on. And they could not do that. So those are the things that you have to look at. You have to play to avoid those, you call that stressing. When you play a whole day, you play half a day, and then you have to come on back 2 times in half a day. Jamaica was completely out of it. But we cannot deny that Barbados played well. We know the pitch change. It was turning, and the spin bowlers work it and bamboozle the Jamaican Scorpion. But as I say, that is cricket. And I just we love to see everything that go on in all the games that everybody play. When I disappoint, everybody should know that Jamaica is the side that I love. Jamaica is the side that, I follow. So it was just disappointing to see what happened to Jamaica. We wanted to see them go to the next round. But all in all, it was, as I said earlier, good to see all the players, all the players in the region that is one of the things I love to see. Who is playing well, who is in form, who is dropping catch, who we can, who we are gonna pick for the next test, who gonna pick for captain. So, that's how I see it.
All right, cricket fans. So the question is, what went wrong for Jamaica Scorpions? Well, I'm saying it wasn't just execution and it wasn't just tactics, but it was control. Control of pressure, they lost it there. Control of momentum, they lost it there. And control of moment, they lost the moments every time in this game when they could have mastered it. In cricket, you don't always lose to the opposition. Sometimes you lose to the situation, I must say. And the situation in body language was very poor. And in round three, Barbados Pride just didn't win the match. They actually mastered it, truly. Kudos to them and big up Barbados Pride.
So,
Wow. The question is, will Jamaica learn from this match or will history repeat itself? Comment below and let me know what you think.
so I was saying that at the end, the points between these two teams were Barbados ending up with 42.2 points and Jamaica 34. After the end of the second game, Jamaica were on 29.6 points and Barbados were on 19.8. So you see what a win can do to
Yeah.
they went way ahead of Jamaica to go to the next round.
Tell me a little bit about where the regional game is, who is up front, who we're looking to see in the next round.
Yes, well, the defending champion, Guyana, they are on their way to, it seems, the games is not finished yet. They are on their way to win their 3 games. So they will be the one on top. So they will be right into the final. The Trinidad and Tobago team, they already won 1, they draw 1, and they are on their way to win the third game. So I think they're gonna be end up in second place, and the Barbados Pride would be third. So Guyana would be already in the final, and Trinidad and Barbados are gonna play a playoff game to be in the final. So that's where it's all set. The 3 teams that seem to be sure to be going through is Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago, and the Barbados.
And who you see as the better team, Bolas? Who you think? Give me your prediction. Who you think is gonna take it?
Right? It's gonna be a very good match because the Barbados Pride, they are getting better and better as the competition go on. Guyana will produce 3 wins. The TNT, they were just unfortunate that they didn't win the second game. But as you say, pick one, I have to pick. I would say Trinidad, the Trinidad and Tobago team, they are, I would say, would be on top as to how the game is going. How much runs they have made a lot of runs. So, but it's even Steven between those 3 teams.
I'm going with Barbados Pride.
Barbados Pride.
Yes, I think they have lots of control and they absorb pressure well. I think they can face off with, you're saying, Trinidad, and they'll come out victorious. So that's my prediction.
And what I'm saying, Guyana, as simple as you see, they always find a way to win this. They win it the last 3 times. So they always
They
find
taking
out.
lick this time. Barbados coming at them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's time to see a new champion in the regional 4D. That is what I want to see.
So comment below, guys, and let us know your prediction. Who is taking it? What's the 3 team?
Trinidad, Barbados, and Guyana.
Okay, so let us know which of the 3 you think will walk away with the championship 2026. Now, guys, you might not always agree with what we say here, but let us agree to disagree. Thanks for watching BOLAS Sports Review. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit the like button first, please, and drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more cricket reviews and Caribbean sports stories. See you in the next one. Ciao.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, and share. BOLAS Sports. Oh, yes.